This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by Ekow Essuman here in London. Ekow, the first time we've done a face-to-face interview, we've done a couple over lockdown and what have you, but it's good to meet you in person. How's life, how's things been going?
Yeah, thanks man. Good to meet you in person too. Life's been good, man. Just went straight back into the gym and started going back into camp for this rescheduled fight, obviously. Firing on all cylinders, and I'm raring to go. I want to grab this opportunity with both hands.
Talk to me about that. They mentioned up on the stage, obviously you've got a brilliant amateur background, and for whatever reason, obviously your career never kick-started in the pro ranks up until potentially this fight could be the one which kick-starts it for everybody to really kind of get your attention and see what you're about. Why is it that kind of it hasn't quite ignited so far?
I can't really say why it's not really ignited so far. I just had to build myself up the ranking, I guess. Show some of these promoters that I am proven, and after winning the English and defending it, like I said, to a British level opposition, I've definitely shown that, and I've been knocking on the door for the British. So sooner or later, I'm going to get my chance. Be it Chris Jenkins or Benn, whoever's got it, I'm coming, and you're in trouble.
Talking about Peynaud, obviously we've spoken about him previously, but now you're seeing him here today. What do you make of him when you can size him up, look at him and see what you make of him?
He looks like a game fella. Yeah, looks game, looks solid. I've seen a couple of his fights since the Benn fights, and I've studied them more so than Benn fight, because Benn's boxing back then wasn't that good, and Peynaud obviously showed that. And now Benn boxes differently, now Peynaud boxes differently. So I'm focusing on Peynaud now. I'm going to show people what I do.
What have you seen of him since, obviously, the Benn fights? I know you said you've watched Peynaud since, but how have you seen him develop as a fighter? What do you think he's improved on since those bouts?
It looked like he's been boxing a bit better. I've seen him fight, I think it was Anas Mazoud or so, in a fight earlier this year. He was trying to box him more. He was still a little bit cagey, came in with short looping shots over the top and whatnot. So I know what to watch out for, and I know how he might try and fight me. But when we get in the ring, I'll get in there and I'll use my boxing brain and I'll take him apart.
What are you expecting from him, and what are we expecting from a pair of you? What should we expect from a pair of you come Saturday night?
I think expect fireworks, because the way he fights is kind of a clash to the way I fight. So we are going to meet in the centre from time to time, and I'll box his head off from time to time, and as soon as he starts to dip, I'm going to get him out of there.
People will naturally look towards Peynaud and Benn and think that's kind of the mark for you to kind of hit or to improve on what Benn did against Cedric Peynaud. Is that something that frustrates you? People will look towards that and think he needs to do better than that, or is it something that you're thriving on and looking to achieve better than?
I'm thriving on it. Styles make fights. If our styles make a good fight, it'll make a good fight. When it comes to me and Benn, when we fight, will our styles make a good fight? We'll see. We'll see if he's improved or if not. That will determine how long the fight will last.
Obviously, we'll be behind closed doors as well. How do you feel about that, not having anybody in attendance?
You know what? Boxing in the amateurs, there was many a nights when you go to a home show and there wasn't many people there, or sometimes you'd go fight abroad and you'd fight at the start of a tournament and no one knew who you were, so you wouldn't really get a crowd. So it doesn't matter. As soon as you feel that lever on your guard, it's time to go.
Provided you come through Saturday night successfully, is there a message you would like to say to the rest of the division?
Well, I've sent out messages before, but you know what? I'm here and I'm not going nowhere. So everyone that's saying free smoke this, free smoke that, I want to fight this person and that person, if I'm ahead of you, they should include my name, because I don't hear no one calling me out.
Why do you think that is?
Risk and reward.
Ekow, we'll leave it there and we'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Final word to yourself, though. What would you like to say to everybody who tunes in to watch your fight on Saturday night?
I say thank you for tuning in, and I'd like to say a big shout out to my sponsors on my tee, here on the front and on the back. And thanks to my team, because they've got me where I am and where I'm going to be.
Ekow, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you for the first time in person. I'm sure it won't be the last. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Cheers, man. Thank you.